home from work this Friday afternoon. Did a little sweeping, did a little mopping, wiped the stove, wiped the counters, put a load of clothes in the washer, folded a little bit of clothes, still have another load to put away. Hubby walks in the door. Where are we going? Nowhere. Oh, I thought we would go and get a bunch of appetizers and a fun drink. Whoosh! Smoke, cloud of dust. You don't have to ask me twice. Hello, welcome to my channel, The Grape Jelly Library. My name is Flossie, and I love to talk about books. I am so glad that you are here. I always look forward to your visit. Today, we are going to focus on one book, and that book is Haunted by Dora L. Williams. I am on the search for the perfect haunted house book, and I have yet to find it. I've read, okay, let me do my best. Amityville, there we go, horror, and that was not it. And this, unfortunately, is not the perfect haunted house book, although both of them were very good. This is the story of a family who lived like over here in this neighborhood and sold their house and moved over here to a new house. And then one snowy day, they grew restless, and the husband suggested, let's get out, let's just go for a ride. So they did. They found themselves in the neighborhood of their old stomping ground, where a Victorian house was being shown. And the husband said, you know, for poops and giggles, let's just go in. The wife didn't have any interest at all in entertaining that thought. And he said, come on, you know, what do we have to lose? Just a quick look. So her and the kitties and the hubby went inside. And for some reason, the kids fell in love with the house. She fell in love with the house. The husband fell in love with the house. The house was in disarray. It needed a heck of a lot of TLC. But for some reason, this house was calling to them, buy me, buy me. And since it was drastically reduced, you know, so they went ahead and they did the thing. They sold their house. The neighbors, their friends, thought they were nuts. Why would you sell a perfectly new house to go move into this fixer-upper? The house, well, the wife, being much like myself, creative, and she loves to decorate, thought, oh, this will be a fun little challenge. Start from scratch, make it our own, put our own touches on it. This will be fun. We'll restore it our way. Upon purchasing this house, they decided to put an addition on. When they had the excavators there digging up the backyard, some relics were discovered. Glass button, an inkwell jar, and like a facial cream jar. And they were given to this little girl who just loved them. She put them on her windowsill. And not long after that, things started to happen. Things started to reveal themselves. Things started to get a little bit spooky. It's revealed in the book that there were several apparitions. A very tall lady, 1800 circa, kind of in nurse garb / nun habit. A little blonde girl, about the age of 12, with a white bow in her hair. A little boy with tattered clothes, sad, possibly between 6 and 9. Yeah. And it was revealed in the book that these apparitions liked to reach out and touch. And I'm not just quoting the Diana Ross song, reach out and touch somebody's hand. They actually did like to do that. Spooky. Drops of water on your hand as you slept. They would run their fingers through your hair as you slept. They would just hover about, staring at you. Typically around the 3 a.m. to 3:10 time frame. Incident with beer bottles and glasses of beer, nails, the dog, and the second floor was not happening. The one thing that got me is, so these apparitions, sometimes they would acknowledge you looking at them, and sometimes they were oblivious to your stare. They were focused. One of the times, without giving out any information, is when the husband was lying in bed and the wife was lying behind him, facing his back, and this apparition was looking at him as he was lying in bed. And the wife, wide awake, was looking at the apparition, who happened to be the 12-year-old blonde girl with the white bow, looking adoringly at her husband. And the wife knew, I want to wake my husband and let him know, here she is and she's staring at you. But I'm afraid if I jolt him, then I'll alarm her. She'll disappear. He'll get up and then think I'm nuts because there's nothing there. So how am I going to do this? So she just gently nudged her husband in the back. And the apparition looked at the wife, irritated and agitated. Then took her eyes off of the wife and began to look adoringly back at the husband. And then, just like TV pixels, disintegrated into thin air. Yo, hello, out of there. I'm out of there. I don't know how they got any sleep in that house. So let me give this book a star rating. I'm going to give it a star rating of 4. I'm going to give it that because it is a very good book. I don't want to say too much because I don't want to put any thoughts into your mind, thoughts of persuasion, or any hints or clues other than what I've only said. I don't want to, spoil it or give anything away. But I do want to get you to read this book. My main goal of this channel is to get you to read. I don't, you can read what you want. I'm just, on my channel, I'm just sharing what I read and just putting it out there. Maybe you'll want to read it too. I enjoyed this book. It was a very quick read. I read it in like 3 days. 3 days tops. It says the incredible true story of a Canadian family's experience living in a haunted house. So like I said, a lot of goings on in the bedrooms, The dog doesn't want anything to do with the second floor, the backyard, underneath the porches, the attic. Just a whole bunch of stuff going on. Now, this is one of the books my husband forbade me to read at nighttime. When the sun is shining, I'm nuts, do what I want. So, and when I said, you know what, this is what I learned, they like to reach out and touch. He had a few suggestions, and I said, go ahead, make fun. But sooner or later, you have to go to bed. And he was like fearless at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. However, at 9:45, when he's going to bed, I say, where are you going? You going to bed? And he said, yeah, I'm a little tired. I'm going to go to bed now. I said, okay, just be careful, because that second floor is awfully close to the attic. And now he has a little bit of fright, terror on his face. And I said, it's okay. It'll be okay. Just reminding you of what you said earlier today, what these apparitions can actually do. And just wanted to say, be careful what you wish for. That's all. And he basically told me that I suck and I'm a jerk. And I'm okay with that. And I said, good night, love you, the whole thing. And he's like, good night, sweetie. And he went up to bed. So, yeah, that was that. Should you read this? Heck yeah, why not? Find out what it's about. Find out about this. Find out about these cream jars. Find out about the rusty nails. Find out about these newspapers and what happens on page 5. The Haunted by Dora L. Williams. Until my next video, know that I love you. Be well, be good, be reading, and may all your book dreams come true.